Welcome back everyone to another Evertail video. So I'm just gonna go over EX9 real quick with one team, and then after this battle then I'm gonna show two of my fire burn teams fighting the boss with the baby dragons. So enjoy! So this part I'm just kind of showing the dragons like what their abilities are, what their statuses, active skills, passive skills are, just so that everyone can kind of get an idea of all of them and like what we are up against if you're not currently fighting them. So I think that for this battle, that burn and fire teams are definitely the easiest way to defeat this. And not saying that you can't beat it with other teams, it's just I think that burn is like the easiest way to do it. Like if you have level 200 fully awakened units and everything, yeah, sure, you can. I'm pretty sure this shouldn't be too much trouble for you. But just coming from a standpoint where you don't have that and you might be struggling, I think burn is definitely the way to go. So the reason for this is just because of how fast you can spread the burn, and that purify that the enemy has, they can purify so fast, and they can also poison you really fast as well, especially since the one with the auto guard has poison skin, and the Crescent also has a way to poison and can, I believe, attack 2 units using Poison Eater at the same time. So even if you have a guard, it can kind of go past that. So we're gonna want to take out the guard first, and then after that, we kind of trade 1 for 1, but that's okay because we have a lot more units than the enemy does. And then the other reason why burn units are so good is because of that electric stun skin. It has a vigor attack, so if it's above like 75% HP, it's gonna hit really hard. But burn units and crisis units don't have to really worry about that stun as much because they have they're just immune to stun if they meet their searching criteria. And the reason why the electric one is so annoying is even if you do have your own electric stun team, it has a absorb, so that it'll just take up all of these stuns that you try to stun the other units with. But the thing is, all of them have give turn, so your stuns kind of aren't completely useless, but they are definitely not as effective as they could be. And in terms of trying to go for a stealth team, which I thought actually would have worked, the Varaxian that just died, it has attack all, and it just ruins your stealth really fast. And it's like a 50 to use, so it just keeps going over and over. And as for sleep teams, the Crescent right here that I'm attacking, it is immune to sleep, and on top of that, the Guardian that we killed, it has Purify, and it's kind of tricky to try run a sleep team as well. It's probably doable, but it's definitely on the harder side. And for poison teams, again, they have that Purify, and it's kind of hard to keep adding poison and spreading poison when they keep purifying, which is why I think anything with burn or fire you're definitely going to have an advantage in this matchup. And the other thing is that right now, the new unit, the Fire Antares, she would actually work really well because she can burn all of the enemy units and apply burn to herself without being burned first, which is amazing, especially considering older generation fire units and burn units. But that being said, I wouldn't recommend summoning for her just to beat this one stage. I don't think it's really worth it. It's okay to not be able to finish every single boss battle, because these are definitely harder than normal. So that was my Crisis team, and now we're on to my Overdrive team, which also has fire units, coincidentally. The Flame of Riglin actually works very well with this, just again because it spreads fire so easily and so fast. So yeah, you just kind of want to keep in mind, I think the first thing that's gonna kill you or you want to worry about is typically poison, and getting poisoned and getting hit with Poison Eater on 2 of your units. And just with that whole poison skin and the Crescent combo. After that, the other concern is again the Vigor attack, and just trying to get that at least below 75% so it can stop using Vigor attacks. And then after that, you also kind of want to keep in mind the Varaxian that does have the survival, and so you kind of do have somewhat of a time limit until it unlocks Survivor Fury, and it will attack 2 of your units at the same time. That and their life flip can just be really annoying since they're so bulky and it can take a while to get their health down. But yeah, I guess those are my thoughts and impressions on the baby dragons and the boss battles. Because typically the boss battles are harder than normal, or harder than what normal units would be, since they have kind of over-the-top skills and abilities that aren't accessible to normal players or people, just to give people a harder time and make it more challenging. Like, each of them have their own little immunities, like Varaxian had the poison immunity, Crescent has the sleep immunity, and then the electric, it doesn't necessarily have stun immunity, but it almost does, because it has the absorb, and then it can just do a give turn if it wants to, and kind of almost negate all of the stun, which is debatably better than stun immunity, just because it's almost like immunity for the entire team compared to just not being able to stun one unit. Like, you can't really stun any of them without I guess the risk of like all your stun and spirit going to waste with a single give turn. That, and then the attack all is annoying for trying to use stealth units. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Those are my thoughts and impressions on this boss battle. Let me know what you think of it, and I hope that this gave you guys some insight. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did this help? Was it useful? Subscribe if you can, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm just gonna let the rest of this battle play, and yeah, take care. I'll see you all in the next one.